may all be seated. Good afternoon, parents, faculty, teachers, and the class of 2021. would like to take a moment to welcome the school committee members, Principal Dr. DiBiase, and Superintendent Dr. Bryce. It is an honor to be here today with all of you celebrating the hard work and success of my fellow classmates. I also want to add that we are the first class ever to graduate on our very own football field. Without further ado, I want to welcome Vice President Kylie Bouchard to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Now we gotta fill that one out. I think you stand. Yeah, we can't do it. Yeah, did you? Yep.
Yep, we got it. Are you ready?
Sorry.
Just hang on to it for a minute, Mr. Hanlon. Here we go.
No, I am sorry. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, the Mount Hope High School Vocal Ensemble will perform the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may all sit. Welcome again, faculty, parents, teachers, friends, and most importantly, the reason we are all gathered here today, the class of 2021. Now, if you don't know me, I am Kyra Boucher, the senior class president. With being class president comes the great honor of speaking in front of you all today, and I would like to thank you for giving me that opportunity. When preparing to write this speech, I put it off. Definitely not because every time I thought of writing it, I was afraid of crying in front of hundreds of people, or because I was afraid my VP, Kylie Bouchard, would never let me live it down if my speech wasn't to her standards. She did say to me, "Your speech better not suck," and that's kind of been haunting me for a year now. But to be completely honest, I put it off because it was so hard to wrap my head around the fact that we are finally here. The day we worked so hard for, the day we spent 13 years dreaming about, the day we finally say goodbye to Mount Hope High School. Writing this speech was similar to ripping off a Band-Aid for me. When I started, I didn't really know what to write about. It's not like they give you a prompt for this, and I was never really good at English. I was just told, you have to write a speech on any topic, any length, go for it. So one day, I sat down and I went for it. So without further ado, this is for the class of 2021. For many of us, Bristol, Warren, our families here, and the friends we've made in this small town in the smallest state is all we've known. We grew up riding our bikes through Colt State, going to town camp, and playing town sports. And then we started school. We all have our unique elementary school experiences, but we came together in middle school. It all started with the Watermelon Social. All the girls ran around and tried to find out the cute boys from the other town's names so you could try and find their Instagrams and add their kicks. You ladies know exactly what I'm talking about. We were one of the first classes where everyone was allowed to attend Nature's Classroom. I know you all remember the Ort Report, I'm Going on a Bear Hunt, and Silent J. I was even stuck in a cabin with 20 other girls. Trust me, we really got to know each other, especially when Miss Arnon was teaching us stretches to help get our bowels moving. From this point on, we began to learn and grow together as a class. Then we got to high school. Through our 4 years, we made new friends, joined new clubs, became part of a team, and grew together as a class. Freshman year, we walked into Mount Hope for the first time. We were so scared. We didn't know our way around. We were the fresh meat. This wasn't too long ago where the puzzle of high school was presented to us. We were each our own unique piece with different stories trying to find our way around. It was a puzzle because you can't just start putting pieces together. You have to know what shape fits together. Which are the border pieces, which go in the middle. Much like in high school, you have to be aware of what's going on. Know who's dating who is willing to send you the English homework. By the time freshman year is almost over, you have gotten the outside of the puzzle complete, but you still have a long way to go. We coasted right through sophomore year. To be completely honest, this year was pretty much a blur to me. It was the year of Sweet 16s. The only thing I really do remember was the sweaty group of kids dancing together and the playing of Macklemore's Can't Hold Us at each one. And thus we made it through sophomore year, leaving us to wonder what really happened, but by the end, even more of our puzzle was put together. It got hard from here. Junior year, the year that really counts. You're taking more APs, studying for the SATs, and finding it harder to juggle sports, school, and a social life. But then, suddenly, someone walked in and knocks your almost complete puzzle right off the table. The hardest year just got harder. We had to do something no other class had done before. We had to learn how to use Google Hangout, ensuring there was no feedback or else Miss Freeman would just sign off for the day. Love that woman. We had to make sure we had our mics off before we said anything. I'm sorry, Electric Ethan, but we all remember when you went off about the bio workload and you forgot your mic was on. It was like we were starting the puzzle from scratch, learning how to navigate our way through this new form of high school, let alone new form of life. Now I know, everyone's gonna be mad at me for talking about COVID-19, but how could I not? It truly made us the people we are today and had a huge impact on our high school career. I choose to talk about the pandemic, however, not to discuss all that was taken from us, but to highlight all the things we did get and the positive attitudes despite what was going on in the world. We finished off junior year, no SATs, AP testing online, and it was also shortened, and no science testing. We were all so sad we missed out on these moments. We then started off senior year, finally back in the building. But one day a week with only seeing about a fourth of the seniors. It was hard, but we made do. We had painting of the rocks, yes, in small groups with masks on, but we all had the same mindset. At least we got to do it. As the year went on, things got better. Halfway through the year, we got to go in person 2 days a week, seeing about half the class. April 27th, 2021 is a very special date. It is the day all seniors were allowed back in the building. From the second we entered the building, on that day, it was like we had never been apart. Our puzzle was put together exactly the way we left it, and we started putting more pieces together. And just as fast as Mr. Hanlon would tell you to put your mask on or to obey the traffic pattern, we began making memories again. I will never forget not even being back a week and the rumor being spread around that Gail shot the raccoon in the courtyard with a bow and arrow. As funny as it is, Gail didn't really like that one, so no, she didn't actually shoot the raccoon. The final months of senior year flashed before our eyes. Before we knew it, it was the last day of school, and the seniors were parading around the building being led by Logan LeMay and his sax. Thank you, Logan. We wouldn't be the class of 2021 without Logan and his saxophone. We finished off our high school puzzle with senior week. Prom was the first event this week of normal senior events. No masks, no restrictions. We got to dance together in a sweaty clump one more time, as well as the senior barbecue, Husky hike and hangout, and the senior breakfast. We were finally able to do things as a class and spend time together with no COVID restrictions. And just like that, our puzzle at Mount Hope High School is complete. Now, I knew at some point during this speech, I would have to get to this part. After reminiscing about the times and talking so highly about everyone in my class, the part where I tried to say goodbye to you all. And believe me, I put it off as long as I could. So, class of 2021, my peers, my best friends, we did it. I remember going to freshman orientation, Dr. D said to us, "High school will flash before your eyes." I didn't believe her. None of us did. But here we are. Everyone I talked to in the last 2 weeks said to me, "How did we get here so fast?" and "I don't want to grow up yet." And I couldn't agree more. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." So do me a favor and never stop moving forward in your life. Never stop going. Never stop pushing yourself and living your life to its full potential, no matter how slow you may have to crawl to get there. Never stop putting the pieces of your puzzle together. I promised myself I wouldn't say any cliches or get too sappy, but I truly mean these. Go out in the world and make a difference. This is your life, and you can do whatever you want. The class of 2021 is going to make a difference in this world, and I'm sure of it. The possibilities are endless, and I guarantee you, the friends you've made here at Mount Hope High School will be cheering you on every step of the way. I can't wait to hear and see the amazing things you have all done in 10 years. You all better come to the reunion. Always remember, our puzzle at Mount Hope High School would not be complete without each and every one of you and the unique piece you provide. Thank you. At many schools, the great honor of speaking during the commencement goes to the top two academically ranked students. And this class as valedictorian and salutatorian. I'd like to first welcome class salutatorian Sarah Macedo.
Thank you for the introduction. I'd like to start off by saying thank you and congratulations, class of 2021. You all worked so hard and pushed through many obstacles to get here, and you deserve to be recognized for all your hard work and dedication to your studies. This year was especially tough on all of us, but we made it through. Now we are all about to embark on arguably the most important journey of our lives, the journey to our future. What we do now from now on will determine our future, but you all worked so hard, and so I hold no reservation that everyone here will succeed in whatever path you choose, whether it be college, technical school, or straight into a job. I know that you will all achieve great things, as everyone here is capable of success. While nothing good comes easy, and you will all have to put in some hard work to achieve your dreams, I am confident that each and every one of you will reach every goal you have ever aspired. And I know that, if you are like me, You may hold some reservation on whether or not you deserve to go to the institution that you are. And I'm going to tell you what my mom told me, that everything in life happens for a reason, and you got into that college or got that job because you worked hard. You put in the time and the effort, and you deserve every bit of what you earned. Don't discredit your achievements because you might feel as though you aren't worthy, because I promise you, you are. We all made it through this absolutely crazy year, and pushed through all the problems from online learning to applying to college in the middle of a pandemic. And we all deserve to reflect and realize how hard we worked. However, we didn't make it through alone. We had the help of our amazing teachers and staff, our coaches and mentors, our friends, most importantly, our parents and families. They supported us and aided us, giving us advice and trying to make our senior year as normal as possible. I would like to say thank you to a few teachers this year that made my senior year a little easier. Thank you, Miss Alexander, for always encouraging me and helping me throughout your class and trying your hardest to make environmental as normal as possible with your take-home labs and many projects. Thank you, Miss Faria, for always believing in me and being there to talk whenever I needed to. And thank you, Miss Amaral, for always being there to answer my questions, no matter how many I had, and always being patient and understanding throughout the entire process. However, my teachers weren't the only ones to help me throughout this year, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank my family, most importantly my brother, for always pushing me to be my best and always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. After this ceremony, I urge you all to thank those who helped you this year and made your senior year great. But do not forget to thank yourself, as at the end of the day, it was you who did it. You're the one who stayed up late to finish your homework, and you're the one who put in the effort that allowed you to be here today. And while our journey ends here, and we will all split off onto our own paths, it has been a privilege to grow up with all of you. Thank you for all the memories and for the opportunity to be up here speaking to you today. I cannot wait to see where life takes all of you, and wherever you end up, I am positive that is exactly where you are meant to be. Congratulations again, class of 2021. We earned it. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorian, Erica Wheeler.
I would like to begin by thanking a few teachers who supported me during my time at Mount Hope High School. I truly believe that Mount Hope has some of the best teachers and staff who go above and beyond to help their students. To Mrs. Engetti, Miss Talbot, Mr. Munzer, Mr. Chid, Mr. Burke, and Mr. Pellerin, thank you so much for supporting me and helping me reach where I am today. You're all amazing teachers, and I know that I, like many other students, will remember what you taught me for the rest of my life. Honestly, I struggle to decide what to speak about today. And that's not just because this is the first speech I've ever written. The past 4 years at Mount Hope have been a greatly transformative period in our lives, in so many ways. We've attended classes and sports practices and concerts, lost friends, met some new friends, made our gravest mistakes and our largest triumphs. And though it didn't feel that way, the entire time we began to grow, both as students and as individuals. Today marks the end of that journey. We've always talked about graduation. It's hung in our minds ever since kindergarten as this omnipresent, constantly looming part of our future. But we finally reached it. All of the work we completed, all of the assignments and tests, all of the challenges we faced led us to sit here today. We didn't all share the same experiences, but we come together today to celebrate our growth and look back at what we overcame. And I think that's remarkable, that we can all sit here today with different journeys and evolutions and still be united as one class. I think that's remarkable, especially considering the effects of the pandemic, which changed almost every part of our lives. As everyone here knows, Mount Hope was forced to switch to virtual learning. Many struggle with infections, testing, and isolation, but still, we overcame this as a school. We instated precautions and socially distanced, and eventually we were able to return to school in person and have school events, largely due to the hard work by the teachers and staff at Mount Hope. The fact that we had some semblance of a normal senior year after living through the pandemic, I think really attests to our collective strength, our resilience. It's demonstrated what we can do even when the odds seem to be stacked against us. And though it may be the most negative part of our journey, it has still helped us grow, leading us to be stronger, more appreciative of our family, our friends, even the classmates sitting next to you. I said that today marks the end of our high school journey, and that's true. When we walk off the grass today, we will no longer be Mount Hope students. We'll take pictures and disperse, and then move back to the next phase of our respective lives, wherever that may bring us. College, work, travel, something completely different. We won't have to wake up at 7 o'clock to go to school. We won't have to complete any more high school homework, or attend practices or meetings, or fight over spaces in the senior lot. We won't have to follow the kind of confusing schedule, or listen to teachers tell us what we have to do or not do in class. We'll be in charge of our own lives. And that freedom, that independence, sounds great at first, and also kind of terrifying. But no matter where we go from here, I know for certain that we will all be able to flourish and thrive from all that we have learned, especially with our resilience. Because sometimes, resilience can be the most important thing to have. Resilience helps us overcome those really challenging obstacles and gives us the courage to explore something new. So, if you take anything away from this speech, I want you to remember this. You survived 4 years of high school. You survived a worldwide pandemic. You survived both at the same time. And you've grown stronger because of it. When you leave Mount Hope today, I want you to remember that you may be leaving high school, but you are carrying with you what you need to succeed in your next step of your life. And I hope everyone can remember that. I hope everyone can walk off the field today and enter into an even more challenging, more rewarding, more successful part of their lives. Not only because we're older and more independent than 4 years ago, but because we're finally able to take all of what we learn, all of our skills, all of our knowledge, the resilience, and actually use them in a meaningful way in the world. The past 4 years have been transformative, but they have also been remarkable. I think it's incredible that we can all come here today, after what we have overcome, and graduate, and finish this part of our journey together. And I can't wait to see what we'll all accomplish once we begin the next phase of our lives. Thank you.
Nice job.
The Mount Hope High School Vocal Ensemble will now perform Here Comes the Sun by George Harrison, directed by David Loria.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's
comes the sun.
Do it, do it, do it. Stand up. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so
Where are they clapping? Am I not on the ground?
Is that why the lights came on?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
You're welcome. Class Secretary Victoria Silva and Class Treasurer Ella Drawbridge will now present the senior gift.
Hi, my name's Ella Drawbridge and I'm the class treasurer. My name's Victoria Silva and I'm the class secretary. So every year, the class will present a gift, and so this year, as the class of 2021, we give a gift in order to recognize the amount of work that our admin faculty and staff put forward to help us succeed and get to this very spot. Because of the circumstances this year, our student body wasn't able to practice its usual involvement in school's events and extracurriculars. And as many of you parents and members of the community have probably witnessed, at home games we have a Husky fan base known as the Dog Pound. So this year, our gift to the class is that big banner on the front of the bleachers there, and this one right here as well to represent the Dog Pound and encourage student involvement. This year, we also gifted the school a set of 3 Mount Hope coolers to be useful for all school programs and events currently and in the years to come. We appreciate everything that every member of Mount Hope has done for us, and we hope that these gifts will always remind you of the class of 2021. Thank you.
Each year, the existing president passes the presidential baton down to the incoming president. I would like to invite Sam Merriam up to the podium.
Yes, ma'am.
You are Sam.
Thank you
Congrats.
very much. Thank you, Kyra. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2021 and wish them good luck in all of their futures. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. The Mount Hope High School Band will perform You've Got a Friend in Me, arranged by John Higgins, directed by Mr. Lambert.
Podium back.
Mr. Mandillo will now introduce the Gardner Burke oratorical presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations, graduating class of 2021. My name is Nick Mandillo. I am the director of theater for Mount Hope High School. If there's one thing I've learned in my time working in this district, it's that the folks of Bristol and Warren are very proud of their traditions. Today, I have the honor to mark a tradition that has been part of this graduating ceremony for 127 years. The Gardner Burke Oratorical Competition. 127 years. That's almost as long as it'll take you all to get out of the parking lot. If you thought that was bad, you should have heard the first one that I wanted to do. This competition has exceptional significance for our region. A beloved principal and teacher in the Bristol school system, John Burke, had a gift for making students laugh and smile, and he had a love for public speaking. As a way of honoring him upon his retirement, the John L. Burke Oratorical Contest was created. In 1894, Warren High School senior class president and valedictorian Richmond Gardner had prepared a few speeches for graduation. Tragically and unexpectedly, Richmond died only days before the graduation ceremony. A contest was held to see who would deliver his speeches. The winner was to be announced at graduation, and the speeches delivered to honor Richmond's spirit and the spirit of those classmates over the years who were not there on their graduation day. Since the unification of Bristol and Warren, these two speech contests have also been unified into what we now know today as the Gardner Burke Speech Competition. As was done way back in 1894, one of the contestants will be called to give their speech today in the memory of Richmond Gardner and John Burke, and in the spirit of members of this class who cannot be here today. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the winner to you. The winner of the Gardner Burke Speech Competition for 2021 is the one and only Christian Octaviano. Hey, buddy. Hi. You won this thing.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Congratulations.
Well, surprise. No, but as everyone said before, congratulations, class of 2021. Yes, sir. Yeah. Even making it just through this year, whether legally required or not, is a huge accomplishment, and each and every one of you should be proud of yourselves. So I'm going to try to finish this before it starts raining because it's not looking too good so far. But, yeah, you say that. But, you know, I had a whole speech on this paper pretty much printed out so I could just say it. But if I did that, I'd be doing a disservice, not only to myself, but to each and every person here. So, not too long ago, someone asked me, how do you remain so positive all the time? This came as a shock to me. Personally, I don't think I'm super positive. I've got a pretty dark sense of humor. Like, if someone trips down the hall, you're gonna laugh. It's funny. And even if you don't laugh, we all know it's funny. But in all seriousness though, I can be pretty shy sometimes, a little nervous, and it usually takes a good bit for me to get comfortable talking to someone and be able to keep a conversation going. But the more that I really thought about what this person said, I soon started to realize, you know, I am actually pretty positive. I usually try to keep up good energy, high energy all the time, even when others may not be able to. I tend to look at the bright side of things, even if something goes wrong or something happens. I try to make the most of it. So I guess I am a pretty positive person. and I need my notes. Just gotta get the wrinkles out of this. So today, I hope to give you the secrets of the universe, or at least tell you how to be a little more positive in life. So what I normally do, one of the most important things when I'm trying to stay positive, is I always try to show authenticity. I just like to be myself, and if every other person did too, then everything would be much better in the world. Now, for me, whether that was growing out my hair in the middle of summer and nobody liking it because it was so hot and I just looked like I was sweating bullets under this mop, or whether it was the many, many, many times that I brought a 2-liter bottle of soda into school. Yeah, everyone remembers that. And pizza too. And just casually ate it in front of everyone without regard of whatever anyone thought. And most notably, when I wore a black trench coat in the middle of the summer. Yeah, that was actually hot. But these were just little things that I enjoyed and that I decided to just do regardless of whatever happened. So another thing is, you gotta take opportunities as they come. Whatever little thing happens to come across you, no matter how big or how small, maybe just try saying yes once in a while. It's very freeing to do. Many of you, or some of you maybe, may remember Mr. Mount Hope of, I believe, my sophomore year. Yep, I was there. Didn't even get an award, nothing, but I was there, and it was fun. But that happened completely by chance. Statistically speaking, it should never have happened. I should never have been up on that stage. The only reason I was because I happened to walk into Mr. Latessa's room to get an umbrella that I left there while the meeting was happening. I had no idea that the meeting was going on, but I was asked if I was gonna do Mr. Mount Hope, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? The same thing happened again when this year I joined Jive, and it happened to be during an interview for HNN that I was recording. One of our lovely officers in vocal ensemble just asked, hey, are you gonna join Jive? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And most importantly, to me at least, doing the musicals. Completely by chance, I was pushed into Intro to Theater class by the guidance, and yeah, that's happened to everyone at least once. But yeah, so I did it. I had a lot of fun, and then Mandillo, asked me if I wanted to do the musicals, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I auditioned. My first audition, or first auditioning thing ever, I ended up getting a solo singing part, which was crazy to me. Had no idea that was gonna happen. But it's just those little opportunities. If I had passed up any of those, I guarantee you my high school career would have been astronomically different, because I had not put any effort at all into joining any clubs, activities, nothing. And finally, and most importantly, I know it's a bad cliche, but you gotta just be yourself, pretty much. So a lot of movies and stuff you'll hear have a worse cliche where it's like you have to open yourself up and let yourself be vulnerable in order to be accepted by everyone. Yeah, that's not true. What I realize is that in order to really be accepted, you just have to be able to open yourself up without worrying about what anyone will say, what anyone will think, even if people talk behind your back, and to just keep doing it. And then that will truly make you satisfied. It will truly make you happy with yourself and your choices in life. Now, I understand completely that when everyone leaves here, chances are you'll have no idea what I said. Completely forget it. But if I, somewhere down the line, can help one person or inspire one person to do anything I've said, whether it's take an opportunity that they normally wouldn't, or do something crazy that they love to do, but they just never had the confidence to do it themselves, that's all right with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian, for that. Please welcome Superintendent Dr. Bryce.
All right, so first of all, let me say good evening. It is certainly a pleasure and honor to be here. There's a problem in the program because they put the superintendent after that guy. Oh my God, give him another hand. Woo! You know, they say America's got talent, and so do we. Let me just take a few moments. I'm going to be very brief. I actually wrote a speech. It's about 15 minutes long, so if you want coffee or anything, just let me know. But in all seriousness, I think we need to just take a moment, all of the adults, all of the parents, all of the family members, we need to take a moment and really celebrate our young people for the hard work that they've put in for the last 14 months. Can we give them a round of applause? I promise you, I am not going to make any more references to COVID other than toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and those plastic mats that we got for the high school at the start of the year. So let's talk about our graduates. Our graduates were born in 2002, 2003, 2004, which makes them 17, 18, or 19 years of age. According to the CDC, on average, they're going to live about 60 or 70 more years to their 78, 80, 85. On average, they're going to have 12 jobs and most likely change a job every 4 to 5 years, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And for moms in the audience and grandmoms and other folks that are taking care of folks, the great news is that data indicates that the typical American is only going to move 18 miles away from mom, all right? So that means they're coming for dinner. So why is that important? Here's why those data points are important for us today. Because for our young people, one day they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up and it's going to be 30 years from now. They're going to their 30th high school reunion. It's going to be 40 or 50 years from now. They're going to have lived their life and they're going to start thinking about retirement. And they're going to reflect on everything they've accomplished in their life. They've started a family, they've been successful, they've made money, they've earned respect, they're community leaders. And for just a moment, you are going to think back on your life and you're going to wonder whether or not you did everything you wanted to do. And it's going to be really quick. You're going to wake up one day and you're not going to be 18, but you're going to be 28. You're going to wake up another day and you're going to be 45. You're going to wake up another day and you're going to be 55. And you're going to be like, where did the time go? So before you get to that place, I want you to think about 3 things that I believe are going to make your life really, really extra special. So let's start with the first thing. The first thing is go big or go home. Let me say it again. Go big or go home. It is not enough for you to have really small dreams and to think, you know what? I'm just going to do this little piece. we want you to take as big a chance, as bigger opportunity, especially when you're young, especially when you still have your parents and your grandparents and your other family support. Take a chance. Take a chance. Go big or go home. All right? Now, I got to tell you, there are a lot of people that say, well, you know what? I don't want to take a chance because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail. Yep, you might fail, but you also might learn something. And by the way, what happens if you succeed? Take a chance. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be an entrepreneurship. It could be your own business. Whatever it is, go big or go home. Number 2, love and laugh. It is my belief that there is nothing more important for us as human beings. Love is more important than our intellect. It's more important than our physical strength. Our ability to love and to be loved is more important than all of those things. Noted poet and writer Maya Angelou once said, "Love recognizes no barriers." And I say neither should we. We should love whomever we love fully and completely. We should never be afraid to tell the people that we love, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's your parents, hey, I love you. You never know when it's going to be the last opportunity that you have to talk to them. And don't forget that most importantly, love at its best is an action, and it is an action displayed daily. And I'm going to tell you, I heard someone mention all of the work and all of the late night studying that young people have done. And I couldn't help but think about all the times your parents slid a plate of cookies in front of you, or made you a sandwich, or took you to a practice. And all of those things that they do, that was love in action. Let's talk about laughing. Because I don't think that you can be in love with other people and not have a moment where you find time to laugh about something every single day. I don't know what comes first. I don't know if you love the person first and then you find things to laugh about, or if you laugh and find things to laugh about and then you fall in love with the person. But either way, love and laughter every day just makes all of the hard stuff that you're going to have to do, as we call it, adulting, it just makes it a little bit easier. And then finally, I want you to think about passion. Life is really too short not to be passionate about something, all right? Anybody that knows me, and I know we're in New England, and I know that people love the New England Patriots, but I love the Dallas Cowboys. How about those Cowboys? All right? Whatever it is that you're passionate about, I want you to be passionate. And I want you to be passionate because having a passion will sustain you through all the activities that we have as adults. I urge you to find your passion either with your family, your friends, reading, cooking, exercising, protecting the environment, whatever activity that is good for you, good for your spirit, and hopefully good for the community we all share. As I close, I want each of our 2021 Mount Hope High School graduates to think about going big, because not going big means you are settling for less than your best, to embrace the idea of loving, being loved, and laughing every day, because it helps you to just have that love and laughter in your life, and finally, to find the passion, because the passion will sustain you. Congratulations, and we are so proud of you.
Now an address from Miss Marjorie McBride, Chair of the Bristol Warren School Committee.
Oh, thank you. Please sit down. Dr. Bryce promised me a 3-minute speech. I promise you a 3-minute speech, and I'm going to deliver that 3-minute speech. Tonight I stand in front of you. I am reminded about our wonderful community. I'm I'm reminded of the fact that finally this wonderful community can come together again as one. We welcome all of you here. It's so nice to see your smiles and your faces and the enjoyment that you're having. I had a line in my speech which said, "The sun shines on the class of 2021." And well, I still think it does. Salutations and congratulations from the Bristol Warren Regional School Committee. We celebrate you tonight. You have worked very hard to get to this day. Please remember all the people who helped you along the way. Take the time to say thank you. Try to do one kind thing every day for someone else. And don't forget to work smart, play smart, and seize the day. Celebrate your successes and learn from your mistakes. The world is waiting for you. Just jump right in. Thank you.
Finally, I welcome the woman we all know and love, who always has a smile on her face, a literal ray of sunshine, Principal of the Year, Dr. DiBiase.
You may be seated. Are you ready? Hello, class of 2021! Woo! I have never seen a more beautiful sight. And here comes the sun. Let's do it. Oh, not yet, boys, not yet. Not yet, that's it. Every graduation is special, but today's graduation is historic. And you are no ordinary class of graduates. History has seen to that. To each one of you on the field, you've done it, and I love you. I love you too. Over the last 15 months, you have faced more than the common challenges of a rigorous education. You completed your senior year during a global pandemic. We've heard it, and the way that you have adapted and triumphed this past year is truly impressive. But we did make sacrifices along the way and missed some milestones. So many things that we cherish and love were put on hold out of necessity to save lives. To speed up the day when everyone, everywhere can move past this pandemic, to bring us to this moment of hope. And here comes the sun. Ah, do it again, let's go. You may be seated. As our amazing vocal ensemble sang, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter, and doesn't it feel like years since we've been here? To see the smiles returning to your faces fills this entire stadium with warmth. It has been an awesome senior week, seeing how happy you have been just being together. And as our talented band played the very fitting song, "You've Got a Friend in Me," as the years go by, your friendships will never die. We stick together and see it through. And see it through we did. It's getting brighter and brighter every day, and I swear before the end of this ceremony, this sun is going to come out. You are the light that provides hope and promise for tomorrow. And as for tomorrow, here is just a sample of your career and college aspirations. Accounting and finance, animator, art teacher, forensic scientist, public relations, oncologist, carpenter, physical therapist, medical technology, a mason, Alzheimer's research, economics, mechanical engineer, aerospace engineer, industrial organizational psychologist, ER doctor, forensic pathologist, business administration, FBI, Marine Corps, physician's assistant, biology, veterinarian, music composer, producer, data scientist, immigration lawyer, HVAC, journalism, midwife, medical research of human genetics, environmental conservation, teacher, biochemistry, molecular biology, wildlife rehabilitation, elementary special education, pharmacist, pediatrician, photography, political communication, business and marketing, international business, criminal justice, Army National Guard, and the list goes on. Wow. Look out, 'cause here they come. We are going to be in very good hands. We have a lot to be thankful for today, and it is during the toughest times when true heroes emerge. And the Mount Hope community is no different. Our local nurses, doctors, healthcare workers are heroes. The Bristol, Warren, and fire and police departments, all those behind the scenes who helped make today possible. And this, let me tell you, has been a Herculean effort. Your class advisors, Miss Solo and Miss Johnson, are heroes. Your parents, grandparents, families, friends, fellow graduates, administrators, faculty, staff who coaxed you along the way, picked you up, and supported you every step of the way. But each and every one of you have made incredible efforts to get where you are today. You are all our heroes. You are all our Mount Hope heroes. So please, everyone, stand with me now, turn to each other, to your families, and thank our heroes. Tell them you love them, and let's give our longest, loudest applause ever. Thank you. So my message for you today, and it's always interesting how this happens, that we don't speak to each other, but things just tend to overlap and kind of fit together like a puzzle. My message for you today is about love. Love who you are and love what you do. Love who you are. You have the power in each and every one of you, power to reshape your individual world and the world around you. There is only one you. Your uniqueness is your strength. Nobody can be you the way you can be you. So trust and love who you are. And remember your core values. Because at Mount Hope we say, strengthen your core. Thank you. Yes, you remembered. Good. How could you forget is right. You exemplify our core values and beliefs. You are respectful and have earned that respect. You have been responsible and honest. You have modeled integrity and intellectual curiosity. Most important, through this past year, you have persevered with grit, tenacity, and resilience. Love who you are, and then love what you do. Be proud of what you have accomplished, and as you make your way through life, make sure you love what you are doing every step of the way. It won't be easy, but don't be afraid to take risks. What's the worst that can happen if you take a risk and it doesn't work out? So you fail. There's a funny thing about failure. failure always gives a gift, and that gift is called experience. Failure is learning how to do it better, learning how to do it differently, learning how to do it successfully. Thomas Edison had 1,000 failed experiments. It was his 1,001st that the light bulb was created. Edison said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Failure is a gift, so keep moving forward and love what you do, no matter what it is. Cherish every moment of every day and don't take anything for granted, and love what you do. Each and every one of us has failed along the way and persevered to get here today. Some have faced more significant challenges than others. Each year I give an award called the Comeback Kid Award. It's one of my favorite awards. It is given to a student who, for varied reasons, had many barriers to overcome, but never gave up. This year's Comeback Kid is the epitome of perseverance. This year's Comeback Kid is Justin Bancroft. And this year, I am honored to tell you Justin's story. Hi, my name is Justin Bancroft. Thank you for awarding me with the 2021 Comeback Kid Award. My 4 years at Mount Hope High School have been challenging and rewarding. In 8th and 9th grade, my attendance for school was not good. But by that, I mean I never went. I struggle with anxiety. I am one of many people in the world who have been diagnosed with anxiety, which impacts how I think and how I feel. There are many times when out of nowhere, I feel sick to my stomach and have a lot of negative thoughts. For the transition into 9th grade, I was fearful to come to school. In classes, crowded hallways, to meet new people and to talk in class. The thought of going into school created a sense of dread. I would have an upset stomach, racing heart, and avoid going in altogether, which means I had poor attendance, and my grades suffered too. This resulted in a referral to truancy court in hopes of providing additional support for me to improve my school attendance and performance. This support was initially unwelcomed. I did not want to go, and I was worried about potential consequences if I was unable to attend school. Despite feeling initially overwhelmed, I was able to connect with the variety of staff at the high school, with the support of people like Miss Lane, Miss Verrett, Miss Costa, Miss Amaral, and Mike, my outside counselor. I began to take small steps. Being part of the ALP program helped me to feel like I had a safe place in school where I could go if I was feeling overwhelmed, if I needed a more quiet place to work or ask for extra academic help. I slowly started to feel a little less anxious. I began attending school regularly and branching out to other classes outside of the ALP classroom. I was able to enjoy learning. I especially learned that I liked the science field, with classes like chemistry with Miss Goulart. My grades improved drastically. I had made much progress academically and socially. The pandemic and restrictions have definitely created some setbacks for me. Being home full-time and the variety of changes in the world has made my senior year difficult. However, I have earned my diploma. I still struggle with anxiety. I may always. However, I know that some days may be hard, but there will always be better days. Like this week, I've been feeling anxious just about going to graduation, as well as rehearsal and class night. My anxiety is something I will continue to work on throughout my life. I want to thank you to each and every one for this help and for this award. Justin Story. So love who you are and love what you do. No matter what you are doing in life, think about why you're doing it. Who will benefit from it? I was always taught to treat others the way that I wanted to be treated, to be of service to others, to help anyone, any way, anyhow you can, simply because you can. No matter where your journey takes you, remember that it is what you do for others that counts. At the end of the day, that will take your life from successful to significant. Love who you are and love what you do. Class of 2021, you came through this past year reaching for the sun. Oh, 'cause here it comes. Here comes that sun. You may be seated. You reached for that sun, don't do it again. And you became warriors. You have proven that you are brave and you are who you are meant to be. With your talents, with your amazing spirit and your energy, you will make a difference and you will be amazing. So look out, world, 'cause here they come. The amazing, the awesome Class of 2021. Oh, you can't play it? Okay. Cue music. It's like, whoopsie.
Not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the pain sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. gonna drown him out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
Please make sure you're all back in your regular seats, please. The diplomas are in alphabetical order. I hope none of you lost your index cards. Yeah, baby. There you go.
Sorry about that, everyone. We are now going to have the presentation of the diplomas.
Help me. Woo. I'm gonna move it to the left. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You good?
Okay, no more. That's it. A little bit more. There you go. So are they coming up the front? Yes. Okay. So, no, leave it right here. We good?
All right, where you want me?
Are we ready? Okay. Kyra Boucher. I did say, are we ready?
I didn't answer. I looked at the crowd.
I'm putting myself back together.
Want to do it again?
Yes, let's do it again.
You start.
One moment, please. Kyra Boucher. Kylie Bouchard. Ella Drawbridge. Victoria Silva. So nice. Erica Wheeler. Sarah Macedo. Aaliyah Carrion. Dana Cobry. Benjamin Di Chiappare.
Nathan Gennario. Ann Kurzwicki. Ethan Leary. Cassidy Martell. Catherine Quinnell. Nathaniel Ramus. Serena Souza. Hope Tiska. Samuel Ward. Michelle Aguiar. Daniel Allen. Lillian Margaret Allen. Mason Almeida. Joshua Amaral. Richard Amaral. Presley Andrews. Dylan Arujo. Olivia Aruda. Marissa Astrologo. Andrew Aubin. Adam Bonashevich. Corey Barboza. Catherine Barker. Adriana Barr. Caden Barros. Jake Beaton. David Benavides. Julia Benavides. Justice Benoit. Jordan Bernard. Francesca Barretto. Nathan Bickham. Matthew Borges. Kaylee Bouchard. Matthew Brackett. Anthony Brooks. Mom's gonna be. James Brooks. Alexandra Brown. Shane Bullock. Maya Bonavolanta. Benjamin Burns. Timothy Byrne. Delaney Correo. Madison Caloro. Matthew Campo. Lauren Chapman Otto. Levi Charette.
Startled me.
Congratulations.
Mia Chin. Nathan Chin. Seth Cloutier. Clayton Coelho. Cameron Connor. Jacob Cordero. Hannah Cosgrove. Keari Costa. Stephanie Costa. Aria Camila Kutu. Antonio Curran. Henry Serwinski. Hannah Daniello. Manuel da Silva. Caden Davok. James DeMello. Riley D. Oliveira. John Deppie. Nicole Dermatarosian. Samuel Damaris. Jacob DeRoche. Ethan D. Viveris. Garrett D. Viveris. Colton Dias. Catherine Downing. Brianna Lynn Duart. Jordan Dumkusky. Robert Dumkusky. Alexander Ennis. Rachel Estrella. Jacob Evans. Mia Fartura. Frank Ferrara. Abigail Ferreira. Jillian Floor. Zoe Fournier Swire. Christina Furnett. Taryn Gerard. Gregory Giroux. Emma Gomes. Nicholas Gomes. Alora Gonzalez. Jillian Greenslade. Marissa Grenier. Corey Grifka. Shayna Grilly. Zachary Gustafson. Sydney Halpin. Benjamin Harley. Sophia Harper. Liam Hartnett. Elizabeth Hawkins. Hunter Hayden. AJ Hoffman. Gabrielle Hollins. Alexander Hopkins. James Howard. Emma Hoyle. Jacob Hudon.
Haley Hunt. Caitlin Janess. Tristan Justiniano. Riley Kachapis. Christopher Kickless McKenney. Christine Krasnowski. Peter Labonte. Kevin LeClaire. Angela Lee. Logan LeMay. Hannah Levis. Julia Lewis Borgia. Nathan Lima. Rocco Lombardi. Katrina Larrero. Haley Lucier. Liam Mallon. Anthony Mansiri. Matthew Mansiri. Megan Mansiri. Nathan Marchand. Amanda Marshall. Nicholas Marsili.
Thank you.
Colin Mascola. Carter McCausland. Raylan McCord. Gianna McDonough. Mikey McGowan Roach. Sarah McGregor. Spencer McGuire. Amara Medeiros. Andrew Medeiros. Anissa Medeiros. Connor Medeiros. Emily Medeiros. Jacob Medeiros. Kevin Medeiros. Kyle Medeiros. Michael Medeiros. Nico Medeiros. Brianna Mello. Mia Merritt. Colby Meyer. Matthew Milhomans. Larry Mitchell. Sophia Moore. Nicholas Moraes. Jameson Morey. Ryan Nappy. Madeline Nash. Marissa Nokon. Summer O'Rourke. Christian Octaviano. Mia Oliveira. Leah Oliver. Daniel Orban. Jacob Pacheco. Nyla Pacheco. Sadie Pacheco. Aiden Panza. Abigail Phoenix. Alexandra Picard. Elizabeth Pinheiro. Jordan Pompey. Madison Rizzino. McKenna Reardon. Jared Rigo. Kevin Reese. Caitlin Renshausen. Christian Resendiz. Leah Ritchie. Jalan Robeson. Hannah Rodricks. Ella Rose. Kiana Rafino. Colby Rupke. Samantha Russell. Isabel Savanon. Fatima Sheikh. Emily Signori. Isabella Semeo. Casey Samard. Elaney Simus. Mia Sisson. Avery Sloat. Kaylee Snell. Alexander Soares. Grace Sobrero. Joseph Souza. Annika St. Angelo. Joseph Stewart. Mackenzie Swift. Philip Tabor. Alicia Talley. Tristan Tamulitz. Leah Tanner. Cameron Teeden. Jacqueline Texera. Brady Thibodeau. Sean Vento. Nathan Vieira. Oh, hold on.
Nathan Vieira.
Christina Vittoria. Elizabeth Wagoner. Alana Whedon. Alyssa Wheeler. Elizabeth Wheelock.
That's my sister!
Nicholas Wheelock. Kobe Yared Bird.
Not yet, not yet. Not yet. Nope. Logan.
Everybody ready?
We're ready.
Kylie.
Kylie, we're
No,
ready.
no, she's good. Everybody?
Oh, so sorry.
As president of the class, I have the duty of guiding you in the movement of the tassel. Everybody grab your tassel and let's move it from the right side to the left. I present to you the class of 2021. There they go.
As we stand here before you, bound to life, please stand straight and tall.
Nice job. Congratulations. All right, thank you. So listen, if you can do me a favor, put your stand on the rack. I'd appreciate it. Congratulations.
It's been awesome 4 years.
Awesome.
I'll see you
Not
on
over
July
yet.
4th.
Not yet. Thank you all, your perseverance. That was long and cold. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
good luck.
everybody look at Colby, please.